And we begin at 6 with breaking news in Cobb County. Tonight, police have arrested a man accused in the shooting death of a 9-month-old girl. Officers have charged 22-year-old Ladarius Trammell Brown with felony murder. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Russ Spence.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Authorities say the baby was shot and killed outside the Budgetel Inn on Circle 75 Parkway. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes joins us live with these breaking details. A very tragic update in this situation, Deidre.
Yeah, Courtney, this is truly a heartbreaking case. So many people out here touched by this tragedy that you can imagine the relief from those here hearing that there has been an arrest made in this case. Police confirming this afternoon that one person is in custody and more arrests are expected. Now, 22-year-old Ladarius Brown has been charged with felony murder, aggravated assault, firearms possession during a commission of a felony. He is currently being held at the Cobb County Jail without bond. And we talked to folks out here earlier in the day before we got news of that arrest. One woman we talked to said that her friend was the intended target and that the mother and her 9-month-old were innocent bystanders. Now, the woman we talked to claimed that her friend warned the child's mother to leave the area before the shooting. Tragically, that 9-month-old was shot and killed. Now, we talked to another woman here, Sasha Mobley, who tells Fox 5 that the child's mother is homeless and had been hanging out in the area for the past few days. Mobley said that she helped care for the baby and was crushed to learn of her death.
She was about like 8 months old, I think they said. She had her 2 little teeth down here. We had just put a little romper on her, like little pink and white one over her diaper, made her look all cute and whatnot. She had a little bow in her hair. She didn't have much hair, but she had enough just to put a bow in there. But she was precious, and I'm disgusted.
Now, while there has been a major development in this case this afternoon with word of an arrest, police say this is still very much an active investigation. They're urging anyone with information in this case to contact Cobb Police. In Cobb County, Deidre Dukes, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, that poor baby deserved better. Deidre, thanks. New at 6, a Norcross mother has pleaded guilty to murder in connection to the death of her 8-year-old daughter. According to the Gwinnett County District Attorney's Office, Brittany Hall pleaded guilty to murder, 11 counts of cruelty to children, concealing the death of another, and making false statements. The judge sentenced her to life in prison. Her daughter, Amari Hall, was beaten to death, they say, back in 2021. Investigators found her body in a wooded area in DeKalb County days after the mother reported her missing. Gwinnett prosecutors say Brittany Hall and her girlfriend, Celeste Owens, acted together in the abuse. In December 2024, a jury found Owens guilty of murder, aggravated battery, aggravated assault, and child cruelty. A judge sentenced Owens to life in prison without the possibility of parole, plus 235 years.
New at 6 in Sandy Springs, police made an additional arrest in connection to a crash involving an injured officer. Authorities charged David Hightower with racing, reckless driving, and serious injury by motor vehicle. The crash happened Saturday night on 400 northbound, just north of Hammond Drive. Police say the motorcycle rider, Riyad Ahmed, lost control and crashed into the officer. Ahmed faces multiple charges, including DUI and move-over law violation. The investigation continues into an overnight police-involved shooting in DeKalb County. Now the GBI has been called in to investigate what happened. Fox 5's Tyler Fingert is live where the shooting happened. Tyler, what can you tell us?
Yeah, Courtney, good evening to you. Investigators say a traffic stop led to gunfire early this morning after an officer found out the driver had an active arrest warrant. Take a look right there. You can see a pile of glass in the middle of the road. That's where our camera captured a late model Lincoln sedan with some bullet holes in it. At around 3:10 Wednesday morning, investigators say gunfire erupted near Central Drive in Lancashire Circle after a traffic stop went wrong in DeKalb County. You can see a black sedan with a side window shattered and the back window with several bullet holes.
I was in my house just up and playing my game and heard a lot of shots.
The Georgia Bureau of Investigation says a DeKalb County police officer pulled over 64-year-old Rodney Moore of Stone Mountain. They say during the stop, the officer learned that Moore had an active arrest warrant, but they didn't tell us what that warrant was for. Investigators say Moore indicated he had a gun, and as the officer attempted to arrest him, Moore was shot. People who live nearby say they heard not only multiple gunshots, but a woman screaming after the shooting.
There's a woman standing on the street screaming and yelling, "Why y'all did this? We didn't do anything."
The GBI says officers helped him and medics rushed Moore to a local hospital where he's in critical condition. Investigators say no officers were injured. Neighbors say this shooting scared them.
I haven't seen anything like this, but I'm surprised to see this within this neighborhood right here. I want to move. I don't want to be here. I'm scared, and I live alone. I don't want to be here.
And Rodney Moore's wife tells me that she wants answers and she wants to know exactly how all of this unfolded this morning. The GBI says it is leading this investigation, which is standard for all officer-involved shootings in the state of Georgia. Once they finish their review, they will then hand the file over to the DeKalb County District Attorney's Office to look at what they found. We are live in DeKalb County tonight. Tyler Fingert, Fox 5 News.
All right, we'll see what the GBI has to say. Tyler, thanks. The mother of a murdered man continues to fight for justice for her son. Authorities say Shamir Robinson was killed at the Silver Oaks Apartments in Clarkston. That complex has since been renamed. It's near the intersection of Brockett Road and Stone Mountain Freeway. The shooting happened nearly 2 years ago in October of 2023. Officers said multiple people witnessed the shooting, but so far no arrest has been made in the case.
I'm not going away, and I want justice. I promised my son the last day that I saw him, before I put him away, that I will get justice for him. My son is no longer here with me, and this is a battle that I have to fight every day.
The gunman is still on the run.
Fire forced some residents at a Carroll County apartment complex to jump for their lives. The fire broke out at the South of Maple Apartments on Hayes Mill Road around 4:30 this morning. Some residents smelled the smoke and woke up family members. Police arrived and evacuated everyone from the building. One family told us how they had to escape in a matter of minutes.
We crouched on the floor, and then we get out of the house, and then my sister gets out through her window, and then not even 3 minutes later, the fire starts coming out of our door.
The fire destroyed at least 2 units. It's not clear how many people are affected.
Police in Henry County have issued a be on the lookout for 3 shoplifting suspects. You see them there on your screen, accused of stealing nearly $2,000 worth of items from the Target on Jonesboro Road. Police say they got away in a black SUV driven by a 4th suspect. If you recognize any of these men, reach out to the Henry County Non-Emergency Dispatch.
The defense is now presenting its case in the trial of the man charged with killing 8-year-old Secoriea Turner 5 years ago. It happened following the police-involved shooting death of Rayshard Brooks while citywide demonstrations were going on. Fox 5's Kevin Stewart is live at the Fulton County Courthouse with this afternoon's tense testimony. Kevin.
Courtney, the first witness for the defense, spent about an hour on the stand this afternoon, and at times they got tense.
We were down there protesting for black people, saying our lives matter, and a black child life was taken, and that wasn't supposed to happen.
A woman who the court has asked us not to identify, looking back to Independence Day 2020. She swore she was there the night someone shot and killed Secoriea Turner.
Continuous fire.
This woman was an armed protester after the police-involved shooting of Rayshard Brooks a month prior, and revealed what and who she saw for the jury as the SUV carrying the 8-year-old got hit with bullets.
I saw someone standing there, a male who I did not know, and I knew most of the people at the Wendy's. Someone who I had not saw before. He was dressed in all black. He had tactical gear on. He had dreadlocks. I can't remember if he had a beard or not, but now that I'm picturing it, I see one.
All black is the description in previous testimony from the survivors in the SUV, including Secorea's mother. During tense cross-examination, the prosecution questioned the defense witness's description.
Would you agree with me that everyone that we see in this still shot does not have on all black?
I would not agree. Everybody looked like they do have on all black.
And her vantage point.
I was walking in the parking lot asking, like, what happened? What's going on?
You needed to try to figure out what happened, although you just testified that you saw the car approach the barricade, go around the barricade, and go down the barricade. But
there was absolutely no reason to shoot in the car, though.
We can agree on that.
All right, so tense moments this afternoon. We do expect closing arguments to begin tomorrow. Reporting live from downtown Atlanta, Kevin Stewart, Fox 5 News.
Yeah, absolutely no reason to shoot in that car. Kevin, thanks. An Atlanta mother is upset tonight after she says 3 teenagers robbed her 16-year-old son of a $2,000 necklace. She says the theft happened last week around the same time a teen was shot at the Hamilton Holmes MARTA station. Fox 5's Angelique Proctor joins us from that station with more tonight.
This mom says this wasn't just any necklace. She says it was a personalized, customized Sweet 16 gift, and it was very sentimental.
He told me that he had got robbed. So what they take? He said, Mom, they took my chain. He was like talking in disbelief.
Mom Denitra Dawkins was livid to learn somebody had taken her son's elaborate silver necklace and diamond pendant from his neck. The personalized gift was an expensive Sweet 16 birthday treat that she bought Dominique in February to the tune of $2,000. But last Thursday night, after the KIPP collegiate scholar got off of work and took the MARTA train to the Hamilton Home Station, he says 3 teens robbed him at gunpoint across the street at the Peaks at MLK Apartments.
My son said the time he turned his back to go walk to his granddad's house, somebody hit him in the back with a gun. Give me everything you got. He was like, I ain't got nothing. So they took the chain off his neck.
Ms. Dawkins says a relative called her Thursday night after the robbery. She rushed to the scene and ran into MARTA police working a shooting of a 14-year-old. The mother of 6 says the 2 crimes happened around the same time. She flagged down an Atlanta police officer to tell him about the robbery. Police confirmed with Fox 5 that case is open and active. Ms. Dawkins says she got some encouraging news from MARTA police about her son's property.
Last night, I got a call from MARTA PD, the detective who's on the case. He asked me would I be able to identify the chain that hold the pendant on there. And I told him yes. He sent me a picture over and said, is this your son's chain? I said yes.
Ms. Dawkins says that same MARTA detective discovered information at the apartment complex where the robbery took place that might be helpful for APD.
The security guard let him in the rent office, and they viewed the footage, and then you see 3 boys running out the apartments very fast.
Again, APD tells us they are working this investigation. In Southwest Atlanta, Angelique Proctor, Fox 5 News.
Angelique, thanks.